Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today is another another video in the long line of Democratic 2020 candidates versus the incumbent President of the United States, Donald Trump. Today we have one of the candidates who I think would be one of the weaker ones in my opinion, Kristen Gillibrand, who is a senator from New York. She's really kind of meh. She's like a Hillary too in a lot of ways. Slightly more progressive than Hillary, definitely, but not really much of a difference in the end. But regardless, Trump still is unpopular, so this would not be my favorite election ever. That's for sure. But regardless, let's get this started. Excuse me. First, we have the leaning states for the Republicans. Ohio's looking pretty good for Trump as of now. Maine 2nd District looks like it'll probably stick with the president. Georgia could be really close if Democrats nominate the right candidate, but Gillibrand is not the right candidate. And ultimately, Iowa would stick in the Republican column as it has been since Trump took office, which was only one round, but regardless. Now we have the leaning states, the leaning Democratic states. Minnesota stays in the Democratic column. Maine stays in the Democratic column. New Hampshire, I think Gillibrand could do a little bit better in New Hampshire, maybe, but ultimately I think it stays Democratic. Arizona, I think, is Democratic. Arizona is going to be a really tough state for Trump to hold come 2020. Now the tilting states, we have Florida. People keep going against Trump in Florida, so I think that ultimately his support in Florida has been underestimated. So I think he could definitely win Florida. North Carolina, he could retain enough of his base in the state of North Carolina to hold it. On the Democratic side, Wisconsin and Michigan right now are looking very anti-Trump. The midterms are what we're going by. Trump will get killed in those two states. His approval rating is negative in double digits. It's not looking good. Finally, we have PA. Pennsylvania is usually, in my predictions, one of the tougher states to call because it's definitely the east of Pennsylvania versus the west of Pennsylvania. Western Pennsylvania is pretty pro-Trump, with the exception of like the super urban areas, and the east of the state is a lot more Democratic with some Trump in the rural areas. But ultimately, I'll give the state to Mr. Trump. He could hold his base in the western side of the state just enough to keep him over. So this ends in a tie, 269 for each candidate. In my mind, the seat that would be the most likely to flip, I'm not calling this, but Maine 2 could potentially be weak for Trump. Also, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin could be very close again. So thanks for watching this video. Tell me what to think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also join us on the subreddit at r/JPCReddit. And I will see you all later.